Hi students, today we will discuss about ROI in different domains, return on investment in different domains. Here, whenever you are representing about this particular topic, so what they will say is organizations are achieving better economics of scale. Organizations are achieving better economics of scale in successive technologies era. So here, whenever an organization is following a similar type of technologies for different parts of domain means at the time definitely they are getting a success. Here with large scale systems like long lived products and line of business with multiple similar projects. So that means if a project is a too big, long lived projects means big projects means definitely they can get a success or they can get a return on investment in that one. So like that only if they are developing the projects in a similar types of domains, so definitely by that time also they are achieving a good ROI because of whenever we use a similar type of technology for different types of projects means always we can betterly implement the systems because of we will get more familiarity in that particular era. Like that only in same type of domains, for example, have been developed a banking sector project. So first time we have been developed for one client. Suppose if I got the same type of projects from different clients means definitely in upcoming projects or in other projects we can get a good ROI, return on investment. So only this ROI is nothing but of whenever you are trying to use similar type of technologies, long lived projects and similar type of projects or similar types of domains, if you are developing definitely we can achieve this one. See, the achieving of ROI, they have been represented in three ways here. The first part, this one, is going to be represent achieving ROI across line of business. Here they will take a system wise, first system, second system, third system. The second part, achieving ROI across a project with number multiple iterations. Here it is a system. They came for iteration. First iteration, second iteration, third iteration. Coming to here, achieving ROI across a life cycle of project for different releases. So that means first release, second release, and nth release. See the first one. We will see one by one. Achieving of ROI across a line of business. Investment in common architecture, process, and environment for all line of business. Here they are going to be invest on in common architecture, similar type of projects and similar type of process they are applying and same environment they are applying for line of business systems. Whenever you see the first system, second system and third system, so the cost of for unit is going to be increase. And at the first system, if I develop one system in the similar area, the cost is a peak. Whenever you go for the development of the second system, the cost is coming down. So like that the nth system, if you follow this procedure, definitely for multiple systems of same architecture and same environment you are implementing, definitely you can achieve a good ROI. See the second one, achieving ROI across a project with multiple iterations. See, investment in robust architecture, mature iterative process and process automation. Here within the architecture, we have an iterative process and process automation, and this architecture is a matured architecture. Whenever we say a matured architecture means definitely it is a well architected system. So here also see the cost for unit slowly whenever you start that one at low level it is going on increasing. At first iteration it reached the peak stage, after that slowly for second iteration it got down, for third iteration it got down, so at nth iteration it is achieving a good ROI. Coming to the third one, achieving ROI across a life cycle of product releases for each release. Suppose whenever you are developing a project, so at a time the complete project may not possible to release. So at that time we will release in different versions. Suppose, for example, if you take some softwares, we will call it as a version 1.1, version 1.2, 1.3, like that, updating the existing system and releasing different functionalities. Here, see, investment in robust architecture, the cycle releases, the cycle process and process automation, same here. So here also the cost for unit, it is going to be increased for the first release, so it is at the peak stage, and the second release it is like that. If you go for nth stage, you will get a such good ROI. Like that, if whenever you are trying to do some work means, at that time if you are applying similar types of technologies or similar types of process or similar types of architecture, or you are implementing similar types of domains, that means implementing same type of domains, definitely we can achieve a good ROI, return on investment. So here mainly is, if you consider a project is a long lived project, a big project, definitely it will have a number of iterations and number of releases also will be there. Definitely you can achieve a good ROI in this particular area. This is one of the smallest topic, how we can achieve good ROI for a successful project means, if you follow this one, definitely you can achieve this one. The next one more small topic is pragmatic software cost estimation. So this is nothing but of the predominant cost estimation process. So whenever you go for the cost estimation process, so writing of a code is not only the thing. So first we want to analyze the product. Next we want to create the design of the project. Next we want to develop the project. Next we want to test the project. So that means a different wings are there: analysis wing, design wing, implementation or coding wing, and testing wing. So for all these wings are separately and more, all are more and more important. So that means it is also an interlink. If you do good analysis, definitely we can create a good design. If you do a good design, we can correctly implement the code, automatically we can do the testing, fine. So for each and every one we have some heads here: the software project manager, that is software manager; software architectural manager, so that is a design head or design manager; software project manager, that means software project leader; software development manager means head of that particular project; and software assessment manager means, so he is the test leader. Assessment means testing, here development means coding, here architecture means design, and project manager will be there. These are some of key roles for every software project. Here how they are going to be estimate the process means, so once these people will apply their inputs to the cost estimation model. Here already we have been discussed, one of the models should be selected by the organization. So they should have some confident that several process models are there. Among those models they will select one model, so for best estimate. So that is not how they will select means, based on their past experiences. A company is developing a particular project means, previously they have been developed several projects. In those projects, which type of cost estimation model they have been developed, so based on that one they have one habit of using same cost estimation model and applying for different projects. So whatever the data they have, whatever the inputs they have, they will supply for the cost models. So from that one they will estimate the cost. Whenever they estimate the cost, so that will be passed to, here, they will analyze the risks, options, trades off, and alternatives. At a single time, it is not possible to achieve the total cost. Once this estimate has been happened, so they will identify. So what are the risks are there? What are different options are there? What are different trades off are there? And alternatives are there. So whenever you do this particular modification or anything, again it will send to these people. Like that, an iterative process, like an iterative process, step by step they will evaluate the cost, and finally they will estimate the application. Here, see how the cost estimation will be. A good estimate have the following attributes. It is convinced and supported by the project manager, architectural team, development team, and test team accountable for performing their work. So that means these people are the leaders for the project for one area. A project manager means for the total project. Here architectural team means one person will lead as a architectural manager, and development team means generally we called as a project leader, and test leader, test team accountable. These people are accountable for performing their work. It is accepted by all stakeholders as ambitious but realizable. So here for a project there are several stakeholders are there. So developers are there, client will be there, and other people who are directly or indirectly involved in the project are there. So there are, it should be whatever the estimate we have been done, that estimate should be acceptable by all stakeholders as ambitious but realizable. Next, it is based on a well-defined software cost model with a credible basis. Here, see, already we discussed. It is based on a well-defined software cost model with a credible basis. So, whenever you select one particular model, you should have a credibility on that one. How we can achieve the credibility means the simple way is based on the past experience or based on the past evaluations. Once you have evaluated a project previously on one model means, if it has been estimated the correct estimate means, definitely you will have a credibility on that one. Based on that one only, there is a no rule that this particular model should be used here or this company. So there are several models are there, several companies will have using different models, that is based on their confident or based on their believeness only. Next, it is based on a database of relevant experience, project experience, that includes similar process, technologies, environments, quality requirements, and people. Here, simply whenever they are saying that it is based on a database of relevant project experience. For example, if I developing one project newly means, so already the similar types of projects may be developed in the organization. So that includes similar process and technology similarly we applied, and similar type of environments we applied, and quality requirements and people. Based on these database also, it will helps us to create a good estimate of the system. It is defined in enough detail so that its risk areas are understood and the probability of success is objectively assessed. Here, whenever you define all these points correctly means, so enough detail, that is its key risk areas are understood. So we can identify what are the problems are there and we can rectify the problems. So the probability of success is objectively assessed. So finally is we want to estimate a good model. So like this, based on these values, we are going to estimate the cost estimation of the application. Here mainly those people who involving in the project or managing the project. So those people are accountable for evaluating good estimate of the system. Here mainly we want to concentrate on selection of good process model, taking feedbacks from different types of stakeholders, and comparing with similar types of projects which we have already developed, and the technology we have been used, the environment and quality requirements. If you follow this one, we can definitely provide a good estimate for our application. Definitely, if you are not able to provide a good estimate for your application means, definitely you are going to lose in that particular project. So always you want to give a good estimate considering all these key factors. Definitely your project will achieve a good ROI, and based on this software cost estimation model, definitely you can achieve a good ROI. Thank you.